What up, y'all? It's AJ. I got the new setup going, so hopefully it sounds good. I got all this plugged into my iRig stream, so we're still trying to figure out how it all sounds. Anyway, I got this comment this morning, can't remember, of asking me how it is that I solo. So I wanted to touch on that briefly. First of all, I have 16 years that I've been playing, but I am by no means the best. I don't know a lot of technical terms and stuff like that, so I'm going to do my best to show you rather than tell, because I really don't know what a lot of things are called. I just play and it sounds good, and it is what it is. I do know the pentatonic scale, if you've heard of it. Simple enough. And I do this kind of shape right here. So basically what you can do, if you need a place to start, is just take that right there. If I start on the 5th right here, I'm going to go from 5 to 8, next string down 5, 7, and again, and then the bottom 2 strings 5, 8. So you can use that as a foundation for soloing. And so what I'm going to show you, I'm going to record something with my looper here, and I'm going to use just that shape, and you can kind of see where it all begins. Alright, so I got that going. I want to make sure I'm loud enough so you can hear me. But we're going to use that shape. So then what you can do is get real creative with it, which is what I'll show you next. You take that shape, and if you're learning songs, take notes from people that you listen to, copy their skills, and you can really start to develop your own style, which is what you're hearing in my videos. Anyway, I made a mistake there. Not the end of the world. If you do make mistakes, just keep going. Don't let it freeze you. Just keep going. That's how you learn. And sometimes your mistakes are what can teach you something new, either way, in a good way or a bad way. And depending on the key and stuff that you're playing in, you'll have to move around this scale. You could see that I could play there. But what I could also do is move in different places. If you know the technical stuff for this, it makes a lot more sense. It'd probably make my life a whole lot easier, but I just like to live my life on the edge, I guess. So I just kind of do whatever sounds good, which is a good place to start. Another thing that you can kind of play on too is octaves if you want. So like what I was playing here is the same thing here. So it's the same thing, it's just an octave apart. So if I went here, gives it a little bit of a different sound. You can kind of play with it. It's the same thing. that's another thing you kind of have fun with. And eventually you can work on different scales and stuff like that, because obviously that's how it all works, like this one. So you can kind of play with that, but if you were getting started, just start with that scale that I showed you right there. You can grow from that. If you were to look at my playing 16 years, 15, 14, 10 years ago, it's completely different. One of my favorite things that I've adopted recently is stuff like this. You'll hear me play that a lot. Or this. You can tell I love playing with the whammy bar. But yeah, 10 years ago, I wasn't playing the same stuff. I was doing more tapping stuff, which nowadays, I don't do a whole lot of tapping. You're definitely more than able to. Or sweep picking. Sweep picking I'm not super good at. But you mix it up how you want and just have fun with it. That is the biggest advice that I can give to somebody who wants to do it. You have to try with that scale. And when you're learning from other people, Kirk Hammett was the dude that I looked up to for most of the guitar playing that I've done, which, if you look at a lot of his stuff, it's kind of based around that fade to black. It's all based in that box for the most part. And you can take a lot of pointers from other guitarists, and they'll show you new things. So you just have to have a lot of fun with it. So this video was, I don't know, I think it was kind of short. Hopefully it was helpful. Key points: have fun, learn that scale. Like I said, go back to that video, the part in the video where I showed it. Practice with it, and you could have a lot of fun with it, and it could turn into a lot of different things. You'll have so much fun when it comes to this soloing thing. It is, trust me, whenever I go to make one of these videos, they're always 4 or 5 minutes long. And it doesn't even feel like that because it's just so much fun. But anyway, that is the end of this video. If you have any more questions, leave them down below. I'm going to be making some videos here coming soon about my setup, because I think it would help a lot of people, especially as playing guitar on the social medias and stuff like that is growing in popularity. It's actually not too bad. I'll give you guys the information so you don't have to search for it, because that's what I did and figuring stuff out for myself. But with that said, AJ's out. Hit the subscribe button, like button, and share this with your coworkers because you love them. AJ's out.